Hello guys, what's up? My name is Thomas and I will be the host for your online campus tour. And I've been on this campus for 2 months now. So I'm an exchange student from Germany and I'm pretty new here. So I might be able to relate to your struggles that you feel when coming to IBS. And I'll try to show you some of the struggles I had when walking around this campus and trying to find every spot that you need when being a new student here. So yeah, right now we are in Guane 2. This is one of the office buildings and probably one of the most important buildings when it comes to coming to IBS, because here all your questions will be answered. And if you follow me now, we walk through this office building, and this is our first stop, the Students Affairs Office, room number 202. This is a very important number because here all your questions when coming onto this campus will be answered. So if you had any questions towards your classes, or you want to switch something up, or you got questions about events, this right here is the place where you want to go. And our lovely staff faculty will answer all your questions. I had some really dumb questions I asked here, but they were very nice and very helpful. So don't be too shy and come out here. And remember, room number 202 for that. So if we walk across right to the other side, we will have another really important office room that you will need. And this is the one you need when you are applicating here. So when you're in the application process, the room number 207, you will probably not be physically here, but the lovely faculty staff in this room will help you with all the questions you have when applicating to IBS. So when it comes to filling out documents or which kind of documents are needed, then there will be a staff member that is responsible for you and that will help you out with all your questions. So these two offices will be really important for you. Don't forget them, and I will show you also later for what kind of purposes they're also really good once we walk through the campus. But first, let's go outside. And we are, as I said, on the second floor right now. But we can exit towards the door here. And we will be standing on a really lovely plaza right here on the second floor. This is, by the way, the West Campus we are standing on right now. And if you love sun, if you love having a little sun bath, then this is really a nice place to be, because here you can study, you can meet up with friends, and it's a really nice plaza to order some of your thoughts having while studying hard here at this university, of course. And we're gonna keep going on West Campus, and if we walk straight from this office building, we will see two numbers over there, number 6 and number 5. And those are the office buildings, or sorry, not the office buildings, the student dorm buildings, Guane 6 and Guane 5. And I personally live in Guane 5, so you can basically see my balcony from somewhere over here, but I cannot tell you which one it is. But yeah, if you come as an international student, this will probably be one of the buildings where you will have your student dorm at. And they've been built in the last 4 years. So after COVID, these started to get built and they're really new. So yeah, it's a really nice place to stay as a student. And we'll make our way downstairs. And I want to show you some really important information that might be maybe a little bit different in your country than when you come to China, because these buildings, you don't cook in these buildings. We don't have a kitchen here, because ordering food in China is really cheap compared to most of the countries, especially Western countries where I'm from. And you got a little table over here, and you also see a lot of packages here, and those are packages from students ordering food. So if you order food to your dorm, there will be someone bringing it here on this table. They will call you. All you have to say is "xie," and they will know that you're the right person, and you can just pick up your food. And all the student dorm buildings have that table, so don't worry, you can just order food to your dorm or even to class. I would not recommend that though. I did that once, but the teacher will not be happy. So over this side, we have another student dorm building. It's called the White Building. And at first I didn't know why it was called the White Building, but then I got told last week it's because of the white top fence. So don't get confused. This is the White Building. It's right next to Guane 5. And this is another student dormitory. And if we make our way real quick. 2-3 steps further, we got Gornay 6. So we got Gornay 5, Gornay 6 right next to each other, and these are two of the biggest student dorms for international students. We'll just have a quick look at the entrance. As you can see, there's also a lobby. I don't know if you can see through the glass here, but yeah, there's also a table, a big lobby. So if you want to chill, play cards with your friends, or study, do some group projects, you definitely got a place right at the dorms. You don't have to walk far to the library or somewhere else to study. You can just do that nice in the lobby here. So, also one thing to notice, maybe before we keep going, if you go further this side around 100 meters behind these buildings, there's a student market. So if you need anything from drinks, from little snacks, from ramen, kimchi noodles, whatever you like, you can find that on that store. And there's also like a nice little market for vegetables and fruits. So yeah, you're covered here on this side of the campus too. And also here you got some nice elements. And yeah, as you can see, there are 3 student dormitories on this side of the campus for international students. So all your friends will probably be gathered around here. And if we walk down, just for your localization, so we went down these stairs right here. Here's Gornay 5, Gornay 6, white building. And if you walk straight these stairs down this way, around 50 meters around that corner, there will be a packaging station. So if you want to order packages from an app called Taobao, for example, really important app, I would get it here. You can basically order anything and it will be brought to that packaging station, and you can pick up those packages easily there. You can order anything from clothes to washing to fridges, like they have everything on there. So you're covered. If you miss something from home, you can definitely order it here and it will not be that expensive. So right now we will be going back in the direction we came from, but we will not walk up these stairs. We will go through a little section underneath the plaza we just went to, because I want to show you the canteen that we have on West Campus. We have 2 canteens over here, 2 school canteens, and you can only pay with your student card here, but you can fill it up easily. Yeah, so there's no problem with that, but you cannot pay with cash here, just so you know. And we want to go downstairs real quick, just to show you, or maybe not go, but it's not open yet, I think. But if you go down these stairs, there will be a lovely canteen downstairs as well. There's anything from Japanese bowls to burgers to Chinese hot pot noodles. They got you covered with all the cuisines that you like. And if we keep going into this tunnel, first off, on the right side, we got a museum. So if you're really interested in the history of this university, then I would definitely recommend checking that out. And right on the other side, we'll just take a quick step inside. Right now, there are not a lot of students because we got classes. But yeah, right here we are in the middle of the canteen. They got a nice buffet where you can pick anything from a Chinese cuisine. They even got a bakery on this side. And they also have a hot pot stand. So if you love eating hot pot, you can just grab anything you want, and our lovely cooks will make it fresh for you guys. So yeah, just a little sneak peek on the canteen on West Campus. We got 2 more canteens on East Campus, I believe. Don't let me lie. We will check those out later as well. And also a good thing to notice, the West Campus is the smaller part of the campus. It's a new part. And your classes as IBS student will also be on the West Campus. So if you are mostly here to study, go to classes and work hard, then I would recommend you to live on the West Campus, because your classes and the canteen are pretty close to you, and that's really convenient, because you don't have a long way to walk towards classes. So we will now head towards the main plaza of the West Campus. And yeah, it is a sunny day today. We took the best weather for the campus tour. And now we are on the main plaza. And I want to show you the main office building. So if we get out of the tunnel and look to the right, this is the international building it is called. This is the main classes building you will have when you study here at IBS. They have over 9 floors and a lot of classrooms. So in the beginning, it might be hard to find the right room where your classes will be held. But don't worry, if you remember, room 202 from the office building, you can ask there and they will gladly help you if you got any questions about where your classes are and how to find them, because yeah, it might be really hard in the beginning to know where to go in this big building, but yeah, we got you covered if you got any questions about that. And before we keep going further, I want to show you one or two more things that we have on this side of the campus. Because we don't only have the student canteens, we got restaurants as well. So if you don't want to eat in the canteen every day, or you don't want to go further outside to some restaurants, we also got some restaurants on campus here as well. And yeah, they're also right around the corner, so it's really convenient. And yeah, we got 3 restaurants right here in front of us, and around the corner there's also 2 little shops where you can get some meat on a stick. I don't know the exact name of it in English, but I think you can figure out. Huh? Yum yum. Yeah, my cameraman got me. So yeah, we got a Haidi Lao here and Yoshinoya, which I really like to eat. It's a Japanese store. This is a hot pot store. I've not been to the Fujiang restaurant yet, but maybe you guys can check it out and let me know how it is. And over on this side, we also got a bean store. So we got a lovely cafe over here too, bean stores, and you can get anything from a banana latte to a normal cappuccino to a cafe, as they would say in China. Yeah, so whatever from caffeinated drinks you need, you will find it here at the bean store. And what's a good morning routine when you come to classes, just for reference, the office building Guane is right over there, 50 meters that way. You can see the end of the white building and also Guane 5. So it's a good morning routine to come here at 8:30 when right before classes start, get a nice little cafe, and then right over there where we just came from, that's where the classes are. So you got everything right around the corner, and yeah, it's really because if you are a European, for example, a German or a Dutchman, and you like to treat yourself to some good beer, we also got you covered on this campus, because right around the corner we might not go there because it's closed this early in the morning, but over there we have a campus bar as well where you can drink a nice little beer at night or meet up with some friends and even study if you want to. Or what they really love in China is doing KTV, which yeah, I had to learn what that is. It's karaoke, and people here really love it. It was my first time doing it here with friends and had a lot of fun. So if you're into singing or just having a fun time with your friends, then definitely this is the place to go. Right around the corner here you can find the campus bar. So we will now head back to the main plaza of the campus, and as you can see, it's spring season as well. So all the nice sakura trees over here, they will spring very soon and they will blossom and have some really nice colors, as they will already showing the potential of what it will look like in a couple of weeks. And yeah, we will just head back in the direction of the main building, and we will head out of the west campus towards the east campus. I just want to show you two more cool things we have on this side of the campus. So this is probably where you will stay most of the time at IBS, because this is the IBS part of this university, but there are also some really cool stuff on the east campus you definitely need to know about when coming here. And we will walk over this cute little bridge over here, because we have a really nice statue here as well. And this statue we are about to check out, you can see, has a lot of different languages over here, because the BFSU, or BY as it's called in Chinese, is known for their good language studies, and they have over 100 languages just over here. And if you're patient enough, you might even find your language. That's what I did. I looked for the German language here on the first day. Took me some time, but I found it. And yeah, you can just head over this bridge. But as there's an event right now taking place here, we might have to do a little parkour and go to the left side to avoid them. And yeah, here we also got some nice little vegetation going on. So if you love flowers, I think this is a really beautiful setting just to go out with your friends, sunbath, or have a nice meal outside as well. You got seating opportunities everywhere. This is also, by the way, a dorm building, but this is for Chinese students. So Chinese students who study at IBS probably live around here or even on the East Campus. We got one more dorm on the East Campus for international students. So when coming to IBS, you might want to check out what do you prefer doing. For example, we got our sports facilities on the East Campus, and you might want to think about what you would like to do on this campus more often to know on which campus you'll stay. And we will go right outside of this gate, and this campus is open to the public, so we don't have to show our ID or do a face scan here. We can just walk out as you see, but there will be security men guarding, making sure that nothing bad happens when coming into the campus. And now we are outside the campus, and as you can see, the two campuses are divided by a really large street and even a highway on top of that street. So it will be almost impossible to cross that, but I will show you in a second how we do that. But before we do that, I just want to take like 10 meters or 30 feet from my American friends over here in that direction, because there's also a really important building here, and it's the Chinese or the China Construction Bank. And you might not see it because we got beautiful sakura trees in the rain right now, but yeah, right here is one of the banks of China, and that's a really important place because when you come to China, you cannot pay with cash everywhere you go. A lot of places don't take cash anymore, and you will have to pay with your phone through apps like WeChat or Alipay. You scan these apps in the store to, for example, buy McDonald's or go to the supermarket. You would have to scan your phone to do that. And to pay with these apps, it is more convenient to get a Chinese a Chinese debit card where you can put money on, and then you can pay with your phone easily. And it will help you with a lot of things because through these apps like WeChat, for example, you can also order taxis, Ubers, WeChat, and yeah, so it's really convenient. And the faculty staff of the bank, they can also talk English because a lot of international students come here, so you don't have to worry about the language barrier. It is very simple to set up a debit card here at this bank. So before we walk over to the East Campus, I want to show you 2 or 3 cool things we have right outside of campus too. So for all my friends out of the West who may have trouble digesting the Chinese food at first, we also got you covered because we got a McDonald's right around the corner. There is 100% a McDonald's in the country you live in, so you will have some food you'll know about right here. And yeah, we will not go any further, but just to give you a little look, we got a McDonald's over here. Over here, probably 50 meters that way, there will be even more restaurants, and we also got a halal restaurant. So for all my people out there who are Muslim, who don't eat pork, don't worry, there is a restaurant over there that's Muslim. It has a blue sign, and you can get some nice noodles there with some good beef, and it's very delicious. I've tried it many times. And even further, there's a 7-Eleven, a convenience store. We got a Family Mart over here as well, and even some more restaurants, so you definitely have to check them out. I wasn't able to check out all of them, but I've been in like 4 or 5 of them, and they're all really nice. So yeah, you don't only have the options on campus, you have a lot of options right outside of campus as well, because there are a lot of students here. We are on the 3rd ring in the Haidian district of Beijing, and this is also called the student town because a lot of universities are around this place. And yeah, so you have a lot of students naturally around here, which makes the student lifestyle way more easy for you because you got a lot of cafes around here too where you can study with your friends, and you don't have to do or go really far for that. So right now we are entering a tunnel. It might look like we're in a subway station, but this is only a tunnel to get over to the other side of the campus because it may be very hard crossing this gigantic road. So the BFSU built underground tunnel, which makes it way more easy as a student to go over. And we got stairs on one side, and on the other side we got this little way. So even if you're disabled or have to be not able to walk that good, you can also just go up the ramp. And as you can see here as well, we got some countries, sorry, some cities down here, and you can also see how far they are away from Beijing or the place we're right now. So if we go further, for example, we got Mexico City in Mexico, and as you can see, it is 12,000 kilometers away. And one fun fact, the Chinese Great Wall, which is 1 or 2 hours away also from Beijing, is 21,000 kilometers. So it's almost double as far as the distance from here to Mexico City. Just let that sink in. So definitely a place you have to visit, the Great Wall. A lot of beautiful scenes. You can see there the mountains and some great nature around. So definitely one of the places you have to check out first when coming to Beijing. And yeah, we will make our way upstairs now through the ramp, and we'll be right in front of the East Campus. And one important thing about the East Campus, it is not open to the public. So when you are registering and being a new student here, you will have to also register your face ID, and it will be connected to the face scanner when going on into this campus. So you don't have to do any more extra work. It will be all done for you, but you will have to show your face and let it be scanned to go into this campus, and we will show you how that looks like. It's a pretty easy process, and it keeps the campus very safe from people from the outside. So here we got the exit. You cannot go through here. As you can see by the signs, you might want to remember those characters if you're not familiar with Chinese, to know which one is the exit and which one is the entrance. And I will show you how that looks like. Now we go in here. You got a little face app, and I will show my face, and then I can go through. So right now we are on the plaza, where we got a car. We might want to parkour around that car. And right now we are on the plaza of the East Campus. Right in front of us is the main building for the foreign language studies. And you will probably not have any class in this building right here because, well, mostly language studies are here. But if you come to IBS and you want to take language classes, for example, in different languages or other courses that are held on East Campus, you can also do that. And what you have to do, if you remember, you need to go to Office Guone 2, number 202, the Student Affairs Office, and our lovely faculty staff members will help you to set up your courses as well if you don't want to take all the courses from the IBS, but rather some different ones from the Chinese side as well. But for most of these courses, you need to be Chinese speaking. So yeah, if you're fluent in Chinese, then you can definitely check out some of the courses here as well. Just make sure to get in contact with the Office 202 on Guone 2. So, so we will now head further, deeper into the East Campus. As you can see here as well, it is Sakura season, and the campus looks beautiful around this time of the year. And we will just head through this tunnel right here and look how the sporting facilities will look like. And also on the way to the sporting facilities, we have some nice places where you can sit down and study as well. A lot of students here on the side of the campus love to do that. Well, I'm from the West Campus, so I don't come here often to study, but it's a nice place just to take a walk through as well and get some order into your brain from all those thinking after these classes. It's a really nice place to step by because we got a lot of beautiful trees here as well, and also some areas where you can sit down. So if we walk by here, you can see it is very clean, very beautiful, and yeah, right over the direction we're heading in right now, we got a big sports ground, and it is for outside sports and mostly for basketball and for football. And don't get excited, my American friends, I'm not talking about American football, I'm talking about a real football. So sorry about that. For you guys, it's soccer. No American football in this country, unfortunately. But if you love football and basketball, like me, for example, I love playing basketball, then this is definitely a place where you will find happiness around here. We got 8 basketball courts outside and a big football field. Oh, yeah. Um, we have a job fair right now on this campus, so for students to find companies and meet up with different networks for their later career. So I think we will not be able to walk onto the football field right now in the basketball field. As you can see, there are a lot of pavilions, as our students will be able to get in contact with different companies for their future career. But this is not the normal state. So usually you will be able to play football here, play basketball, and I can tell you around this time of the year, also if you go outside, there will always be someone on the football field and there will always be people on the basketball field. And don't be shy, as I came here, I didn't know anybody. I just took my basketball, went out there, and I found a lot of new friends from just playing basketball, and they're really open towards you. And yeah, you can make a lot of friends out here if you love playing sports. And we are heading down, just for your reference. Right here behind me is the main building for the classes. So basically, when we go through East Campus and go straight through the building, we will be right here. And so if you go that way, we're going to the right and then to the left to show you some more sporting facilities, because this is not the only outside sports facilities we have in this campus. And by the way, you don't have to reserve anything. You can just walk out here to the football field or the basketball field and start playing. But we are heading towards the volleyball fields and the tennis fields, and you cannot just walk on them freely. If you remember the app WeChat, they also have a little application in the app called WeCom, and as a university, we use that, and you can also reserve those grounds for you. So you don't have to pay to use the volleyball field. We need to wait here a second because of the car. Watch out. The car coming. Yeah, we cannot reserve. We cannot just walk freely on these grounds. We have to reserve them because there will be a lot of people trying to play, and it will get chaotic if we don't. But as you can see here, we got the volleyball fields, and further down there are also tennis fields, and you will have to do that through the application WeChat, and it might be a little complicated in the beginning because it's in Chinese. But if you remember, Guane 2 building, office number 202, you can ask our lovely faculty members and they will help you. They will know how to set up WeCom and how to reserve these places if you want to play with friends. For example, as we got 2 students over here having a fierce battle in tennis right now, and you can definitely do that too in the summertime if you love playing tennis, for example. And yeah, as it's really early right now and a lot of students are in classes, the fields are pretty empty right now. So if you don't got classes around this time, like for example I do, then that's the perfect time to go out here because you'll definitely have a spot to play at. And we will head down further now and see another sports facilities, and it is the gym. Alright, so we face some technical difficulties, but right behind me is the football field and the basketball field, and right here is the tennis fields, just so we can relocalize where we are at right now. So we walked around 10 more meters, and if we go now, here are the tennis fields, and right across is the gym. So if you want to work on some personal goals, get big, get some muscles, or go to swim, you can do that in this hall right here. We also got a gym here for our basketball tournament that is held every year, and also for playing ping pong, which you can also reserve all through WeCom. And we just want to have a quick look inside to let you guys know how it looks like. So if you walk in to that door, you will get into the gym, and the gym membership costs around 250 yuan for 3 months, and for a year I think it's around 600 yuan. But don't take me literally on these numbers. And we just want to have a little sneak peek. It might be a little bit damped, but as you can see, we got a really big swim hall right here. So if you want to work on some cardio, you can do that in here as well. And they also got some seats, so we got some little tournaments here as well for all my talented swimmers out there. And right here is where you can go to the gym, and in the gym membership you will also have this swimming area as well in that. So yeah, we will quickly go outside now as well. So we will head to another really important place right now. So we will go outside and we walk straight into that direction and then to the right. And that's where the student registration office is. So if we keep moving further into this direction, on my left hand side right now is the football and the basketball field, just for your reference. And we'll keep walking to the other side. Right here, around this corner, is also the informatic office. That's where you will get your student card to pay at the canteens with. So yeah, once you are done with your registration, you can also get your student card, and they will help you with the process. It's pretty easy, and you have a lot of staff members on the opening days to help you recognize where to find what place and which step you have to take next in the registration process. And yeah, also one good thing to notice, right under the student registration office is a place where you can wash your jackets or get your jackets and shoes washed. I've not checked it out yet, but I want to get my winter jacket washed. You can also do it underneath this building. I've not found the entrance yet, but if I got trouble with that, I can go to Guone 2, Office Affairs number 202. I think they will hate me because I said their name a lot, but they are really lovely and they will help you out with that. So just a little joke on the side. So now we reached the point where we have to go around this corner. So just for your reference, if you walk in through the east gate, basically just have to go straight to come to this place we're at right now, the student registration. And on your first day, this is the first thing you have to do, is come here, and you have to go through a couple of steps right here to get you registered as a student. And you don't have to fear, it is a pretty easy process, even though it takes a lot of steps. But there are a lot of faculty members, and this university is used to having international students come here, so they will help you with everything. So right now we are standing in front of the Student Service Center, and right in this building is where the whole registration process will be held. And yeah, this is the first thing you have to do when coming to this university. But maybe, like for me, I came in at a pretty late hour, so at 7 p.m., and this office was already closed at that time. So the first thing I did was register in my dorms, which I had a lot of trouble finding because I couldn't go to the registration office first, and they could not tell me where to go. So I asked some Chinese students on this campus to help me out where I have to go. You don't have to be shy. This school is known for being the best in China for language studies. So pretty much most of the Chinese students here can speak really good English, and they're really nice people. So you don't have to shy away from them. Just step towards them, and if you need help, they will be able to help you. And I met two lovely Chinese friends who I asked on the first day with both my luggages where I need to go because it was dark, and I had no idea where to go. And they even took me from the east campus to the west campus. We went to 3 different dorms before we found the dorm building that I had to go to, and they walked me through the whole campus, and they were really lovely, really nice. And I can tell that all the experience I had with the students out of China, they are really nice people, and you don't have to be so shy. You can learn a lot about the culture and their kindness, and yeah, just open up to them. It will be a really nice experience to you. And by the way, we are walking now basically the same way that we went to the registration office, just further deeper into the campus. So where we are heading right now is the other end of the gym. So we will see the backside of the gym, and there are some really nice places on that side too. And by the way, while walking through this campus, you will find a lot of opportunities to have a rest with your friends, eat lunch, eat dinner, or study. But one pretty good place to do that as well is the library. And we will head towards the library right now. But I have to tell you, it is very seriously taking the library to be quiet. So if you just want to chill with your friends and hang out, the library is maybe not the best place. That's why you study hard. That's why you achieve your exam goals and get the grades you want. And it's a pretty big place as well. And you can also rent books there for your classes. So if you need any of that material, the library here got you covered. And right around this corner, you can already see it here, written in many different languages, the word library, and you can probably to 99% also find your language somewhere on there. And yeah, right here we're in front of the entrance. We will not go into the library. As I said, it is very seriously taken to be quiet because you want to study in here. So this is the place to go if you want to study. And now I think the classes also end for most of the students. So we got lunch break right now. So it might get a little bit full, but don't worry, we will navigate through the jungle right here. And I also want to show you one nice place, probably in my opinion, my favorite place to eat lunch with friends or just hang out is this beautiful area we call the pond. And here you got some seating areas as well. We can sit down, study, or have lunch. And also just sit down, as you can see many students are doing right here, doing homework or just chilling, taking a break from class. And yeah, we can have a quick look how it looks. And it's also really, really nice at the night time because it will light up. And right now with the spring season, the trees blossoming, it is really, really nice to walk around here. I also want to see one more place we have to go. It is right outside of the campus, and then we will also see the last student dorms. So we walked a little bit further down to the exit of the other side of the East Campus. Yeah, we were just at the pond, and right here is another building you might need when studying at the IBS, because some of the classes held from IBS are also in this building. It's called the IFU building. And yeah, I personally don't have any classes here, but some of my friends have some classes in here as well. So once you walk through the East Campus gate, you will have to go straight to the other side, and we are almost at the exit of the East Campus. And here are some of the classes you will have as well. And also, right here at the exit is one of the big student supermarkets we have on campus. You can basically get anything here, from snacks, from meals, from fruits, drinks, to even basketballs, tennis balls, and cleaning middle. We got everything here as well. And we will not go outside of this campus, but right here's the exit. But I also want to show you we got a really, really big mall here for yeah, restaurants. So there's like a big food court on the fourth floor. You got some nice shops over here where you can get food, and also tea and cafe, everything you want. Also to the left and to the right side, there are a lot of restaurants here. And we just want to check out one more place we have over here. It is the packaging stations. So I already told you on the West Campus there's a packaging station, and here is one as well. And just to show you how this process works, because on this side of the campus, the delivery man cannot come inside. But as you can see, there are packages right in here. And from the outside, they'll put it in from the outside. You will have to scan a code with WeChat for your packages, and then your locker will open with the package you receive. So yeah, another pretty important place. We also want to go quickly into one of the canteens here in East Campus, because this is also a halal canteen. So if you're Muslim, you don't like to eat pork, or for example like me, I just like the food here, it's very delicious. This is another place to go. It's right on the exit. We will make ourselves inside of here real quick, even though we'll be very, very crowded right now because students just came out of class. But we got a whole buffet here as well, and you can just take whatever dishes you like, and then at the end you'll pay. It comes down to how many dishes you took here, And I can also tell you the prices here are pretty cheap. But let me tell you more about that once we get outside, because it is very crowded and you have to fight around this time because basically everyone got classes finished and all the hungry students will come here. So yeah, we will just walk down this way and I want to show you the other student dormitory. But as I said about the canteens, in the canteens itself, you will have to pay around 15 to 25 yuan per meal, which is around $3 to $5 per meal. And if you want food delivery for Chinese food, it is mostly around $4 to $6 to order food. So it is definitely way cheaper than, for example, my home country, where I have to pay like $15 just for a meal. Um, so yeah, it's very convenient here to get food delivery or just eat in a canteen, because the prices here and the cost of living is definitely cheaper in China than in most of the Western countries where I come from. I cannot tell you how it is for the West Asian and Southeast Asian countries, but yeah, at least for the Western countries, I can tell you this much. So right now, we will head back to the direction of the gate of the East Campus, and I want to show you the student dormitory building Guojiao, which is the fourth building for international students. And some of my friends live on this side of the campus. So, for example, if you love going to the gym, if you love having fun at the pond, or going to the basketball courts, playing for one of the basketball teams, then I can definitely recommend you to check out the basketball. Or, sorry, check out the student dormitory on the East Campus, because it is a long way from West Campus to walk to the basketball fields, and I did not prepare myself to look between the different dormitories. But yeah, you will definitely have to decide which side of the campus you would like to live and what do you prefer to do. And right now we are in front of the last student dormitory building, Guojiao. It's a really tall building. A lot of my friends live here. And yeah, so definitely if you got any questions, then you can also type them to us, send us a DM through Instagram, or maybe you type them in the chat and our lovely social media team will answer them gladly for you. If you got any questions about which building you should take, about the prices or whatever, and it hasn't been answered yet, then definitely let us know and we'll come back to you and we got you covered on that. So that is it for most of the buildings on this campus that are really important in the beginning. There are some more buildings, of course, to this campus, but this is like the most essential you'll need when coming to Beijing and when coming to studying at BFSU, or Beihai, or we would call it in China. And yeah, if you got any more questions, want to know more, then definitely let us know. This is it for me. Thank you for sticking by this campus tour, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.